Sunrise bleeds a faded gray, another day begins. But all I see is shadows, the darkness from within. They say I should be grateful for the life I have today, but the war's still raging in my mind, it won't just go away. I signed the dotted line, swore to defend the free. Then they broke me down and built me up just to abandon me. I'm sitting here with a bottle and a gun. You told me this is something I shouldn't do. You have a lot of nerve to tell me after everything you put me through. You said if you need help, then all I have to do is ask. Well, I put down my guard and gave a plea. Then you ignored me. I was too much of a task for you to want to deal with. I am a burden, a blight, a pain on you. Don't worry now, soon I won't be here. I'll take my place, 1 in 22. I'm just a statistic, 1 in 22. Another fallen soldier with nothing left to do. They preach about the heroes, the brave and true, but leave us broken fragments, just a forgotten few. I'm just a statistic, just like the ones before, the ones that couldn't take anymore. Tired of wearing the smile I fake every day. Tried to get help, but you stood in my way. Every time I reached out being in need, you cut me more just so I could bleed. Your false kindness, just a pretender, knocking me down when I tried to get better. They call it post-traumatic, this hell that I endure, but there's no real healing, just this endless aching sore. The promises they made, the vows they swore to keep, now they're just hollow echoes while I'm falling in my sleep. And I know that it's wrong, but I can't fight on. I'm tired and broken, longing for the dawn. I am a burden, a blight, a pain on you. Don't worry now, soon I won't be here. I'll take my place, 1 in 22. I'm just a statistic, 1 in 22. Another fallen soldier with nothing left to do. They preach about the heroes, the brave and true, but leave us broken fragments, just a forgotten few. 1 in 22, yeah, just a statistic now. And just another number, another broken vow gone.
When we were young, we were bulletproof. Nothing could hurt us, now that's the truth. We could beat the world and get any girl, but that must have been stupidity or just naivety. If we were really invincible, I wouldn't be alone here, with a memory and a beer, while I hold back a tear. There's nothing you could do, is all they say in therapy, and take it day by day. But all the words and talking just sounds like birds squawking, with no solutions or answers. It's like they're feeding me cancer. Watch as I slowly wither and die, or push me to a case of suicide. They don't see me as a man, I'm just a veteran. I get used and abused while I'm lost and confused by how little anyone cares when I'm told to share. They don't understand, and they can't, because they never went to that horrible place, that hell we were sent. Now I'm the only one alive, wondering why I hadn't died. No one can tell me why, only I just survived.
Now exhale, rocking on the unknown hull. 1,000 young men shudder to appear dull. Just past the dawn, the skies the battleship quake. The channel spray washes some of fear away. Coxswain yells, 10 minutes to the shore. Grip the steel, knowing we're laid before. A whispered wish for home, a hasty prayer. Then the engine roared and burned the morning air. We're taking a trip to the beach. The defensive stronghold we had to reach. It's not that far, just up a slight hill. But then the sound of gunfire and then the kills. The men went down on that sand, and never again would they stand. It kept pushing forward through it all, as the majority did fall. The ramp went down and shocking like a wave. Cold salt and blood mixing in the spray. They called it Omaha, but naming nothing now. Just concrete teeth waiting to snap and plow. We dropped our packs and stumbled for the shingle line, leaving a trail of green and crimson wine. The steel rain hammered against the water's edge, fighting the hunger for cover, the silent pledge. Barbed wire tangled with the dead and the dying. No path was clear, no single route worth trying. We're taking a trip to the beach, the defensive stronghold we had to reach. It's not that far, just up a slight hill. But then the sound of gunfire and then the kills. Men went down on that sand, and never again would they stand. It kept pushing forward through it all, as the majority did fall. Seconds before he fell, a simple farm boy caught within this hell. Heard the blast, the sound of tearing flesh, and all the careful plans turned to ash. The tide erased the footsteps and the prints, but couldn't wash away the human hits. We fought that stretch of land with heavy dew, paid by the bravest men our homeland knew. One foot in front of the other, that was the key, to push past the terror and push toward the hostility. We're taking a trip to the beach, the defensive stronghold we had to reach. It's not that far, just up a slight hill. But then the sound of gunfire and then the kills. Men went down on that sand, and never again would they stand. It kept pushing forward through it all, as the majority did fall. The sun broke through the smoke and the sea mist. It shone upon the dead, eternally kissed. A simple trip, they said, a tour of the shore. We left our innocence there, and so much more. Never again would they stand. Men were down on that sand, on that beach. Jungle, the morning sun won't shine. Echoes of 1,000 hearts lost in the battle line. A cry commands the silence, the air thick with despair. Forward, brave soldiers, for glory if you dare. But the ground is stained with stories so dear. Faces blurring chaos, a brother's voice now lost, as the stones and screams remind us of the high and heavy cost. And the sun sets low on dreams of home, while the brave march forward, never to roam. Oh, the echoes of the fallen still whisper through the trees. In the heart of every soldier, the memories never cease. Courage buzzes like a summer's night, but in the grasp of battle's fight, well, glory's worth the sacrifice when the pain feels never right. Take that hill, they hear the call, but the toll is high. Will they rise or fall? With every step, a life laid down. Through the smoke and fire, hear the desperate sound. Take that hill, it's a bitter thrill, but can they ever heal from the weight of the kill? A vision bold and clear, but the toll is high. Will they rise or fall? With every step, a life laid down. Through the smoke and fire, hear the desperate sound. Take that hill, it's a bitter thrill, but can they ever heal from the weight of the kill? In the wake of the thunder, in the stillness of the air, let the memory of the fallen be a burden that we bear. And as the sun sets low, let us vow to stand still for the lives that paid the price to take that cursed hill. For the lives that paid the price to take that cursed hill. Sun goes down, bringing the dark of night. Vehicles are lined up, ready to head out. Chaplain does a prayer for a safe run. Just hope that there is a clear route. Weapon tests are done, we are good to go. Leave out past the fobs, wiring out into the desert we roll. It's the convoy, convoy, taking supplies from place to place. There's a mission to complete, no matter the danger that we might face. Smokes, fire, gun barrels flash in the night. The rounds click and clank off the Humvees. Just outside the doors where we sit a couple inches thick. Please don't let us hit an IED. The lead truck sets the pace, 80 clicks an hour. Gotta stay tight, gotta keep the interval brief. We're hauling fuel and ammo, concentrated power, and the only guarantee is a wave of relief. When we see the gates of the next base ahead, drivers whiten up with hands gripping the wheel. Every shadow on the berm has a shape of dread. Every piece of roadside trash, something unreal. It's the convoy, convoy, taking supplies from place to place. There's a mission to complete, no matter the danger that we might face. Small arms fire, gun barrels flash in the night. The rounds clink and clank off the Humvees. Just outside the doors where we sit a couple inches thick. Please don't let us hit an IED. Then the radio screams contact left, contact right. Shockwave hits the armor like a hammer in the dark. The guy in the turret lays down angry streaks of light, trying to silence the muzzle flashes, leaving their mark. The dust cloud swallows the middle truck's whole. We push the throttle, we don't slow down for fire. Keep moving as long as we can, don't ever stop. Roll on through the pyre. It's the convoy, convoy, taking supplies from place to place. There's a mission to complete, no matter the danger that we might face. Small arms fire, gun barrels flash in the night. The rounds clink and clank off the Humvees. Just outside the doors where we sit a couple inches thick. Please don't let us hit an IED. It's the convoy, convoy, taking supplies from place to place. There's a mission to complete, no matter the danger that we might face. Small arms fire, gun barrels flash flash in the night, the rounds clink and clank off the Humvees. Just outside the doors where we sit a couple inches thick. Please don't let us hit an IED.
I can still feel the desert heat. Despite it, your attitude was usually upbeat. You would speak of your life. Just get back home to your son and wife. But that all changed on that day. Something unplanned got in the way. That light of happiness in your eyes, it fades away, it dies. I had a bad feeling of something. Now it's a constant sting. When the thoughts hit hard of you, if only somehow I would've knew. The last time I saw you was the last time when you lied and said I'm fine. Ever since life has been cruel, I guess I'll always be April's fool. Things can be rough on tour. That's just the way it is with war. The days blend together, get kinda hazy. Sometimes things get really crazy. Trying to make sure everyone gets through. Just doing what we have to do. But some things cause unbearable pain. No matter how much we plan and train, I had a bad feeling of something. Now it's a constant sting. When the thoughts hit hard at you, if only somehow I would've knew. The last time I saw you was the last time when you lied and said I'm fine. Ever since life has been cruel, I guess I'll always be April's fool. Combat isn't the only way to take a soldier's life. Sometimes he can be done in by his wife. Just from one regular call on a phone, back to the life you miss at home. He finds out he lost what he was living for. Just because she is a whore inside of him, he died. One bullet later, a tragedy, a suicide. April's Fool, a day of regret. A memory I can't forget. April's Fool, now etched in stone. You left me standing here, utterly
Dust settles slow over a crimson hue, on fields once green, now broken through. We came as boys with fire in our eyes, believed in the cause beneath these skies. Marched to the drum, a steady haunting beat. Never thought some of us wouldn't complete the journey home. No victory song to sing, just echoes of battle still deafening. 'Cause this ground we stand on, it holds our souls. It claims the fallen, takes their stories home.
faces in the flickering flame, the friends I lost whispering each name. Young and brave, they fell so far too soon, torn from the world beneath a cold pale moon. Their laughter echoes in the empty air, a constant reminder of the burdens we bear. The weight of their sacrifice, a heavy chain. This war, it lives on deep within our veins. Never gonna leave, never gonna leave, never gonna leave. Never gonna leave, never gonna leave, never gonna leave this place. They say the war is over, they say it's time to heal. But how do you forget what your heart does feel? The trenches are gone, the bullets cease to fly, but the battlefield still rages behind my weary eye. We carry the ghosts of the comrades we knew every single day in all that we do. 'Cause this ground we stand on, it holds our souls. It claims the fallen, takes their stories home. And we're left standing with scars they can't erase. We'll never be the same, never gonna leave this place. No, we're never gonna leave this place. We carry them with us all through our life's maze, trapped in this memory forever in our haze. Never gonna leave this place, never gonna leave this war, it will never release. Never gonna leave this place. Never gonna leave this war, it will never release. Never gonna leave. No, never gonna leave. Hot sun beats the cracked asphalt gray. Same old day, same old way. Stomach empty, bones feel the ache. Pain and hurt that he can't shake. He shuffles along past judging eyes. The weather's old beneath these weary skies. He's no good, useless bum is the noise of the scrutinized chatter. Services and sacrifice to the country, that's all over now, it doesn't matter. Everything he went through, nobody cares. The memories, the nightmares, PTSD, that is the things he must carry. But a low life is all they see. With a beard the color of red, same color as what is on his head. Looking nothing at the situation, he's probably better off dead. Crucified on the cross by selfish society, when they all live a life of notoriety. White trash Jesus, yeah, that's his name. It's what his legacy is, it's called a fame. He's a sinner and a saint, just trying to stay afloat with broken promises and lost hope. White trash Jesus, yeah, that's what they all say. And maybe that's just fine, he'll find his own damn way. He carries the weight of an unjust load. White trash Jesus, yeah, that's the path he's bestowed. He sees their pity, hears the whispered scorn. A broken soldier, battle worn. He used to fight for flag and country's pride. Now he just fights to stay alive inside. He's seen the darkness, felt the bitter sting of a system that throws away everything. But a man can only bend so far before he accepts his own life scar. He might not be perfect, he's made a share of mistakes, but beneath the crime and scars, his heart still aches. He's looking for redemption in his own way, a quiet dignity, day by day. Crucified on the cross by selfish society, when they all live a life of notoriety. White trash Jesus, yeah, that's his name. That's what his legacy is, it's called fame. He's a sinner and a saint, just trying to stay afloat with broken promises and lost hope. White trash Jesus, yeah, that's what they all say. And maybe that's just fine, he'll find his own damn way. He carries the weight of an unjust load. White trash Jesus, yeah, that's the path he's bestowed. Yeah, white trash Jesus, that's the way it is. He'll find his own way in the face of this. He'll find his own way, he'll find his own way. White trash Jesus will face another day.
exhale. Fuck my life, here I go again. Why can't it just stop? Losing control, can't maintain. Trying to hold it together, I'm trying my best. Hearts to explode right out of my chest. Keep it together, have self-restraint. Head spinning around, feels like I'm gonna faint. I'm dying, I just know it. I'm dying from myself, I've split. I'm dying, there is no way back. I'm dying, another panic attack. What is this all over me? Why am I so wet? I feel the moisture all covered in sweat. My breath is gone, my lungs have collapsed. Can't get away from this complete malfunction relapse. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. I know it. I know it. I know it. From myself I've split. There's no way back. Another panic attack. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Just stop already. Dubai already. No way back. I know it. I know it. For myself I've split. There's no way back. Another panic attack. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Stop it. 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 Just stop already. Ready.
A cracked mirror staring back at me. A fractured image is all anyone sees. The cracks run deep beneath the surface now. Like the shattered glass, I don't know how to put myself back together, piece by piece. Just jagged edges offering no release. Shattered pieces scattered on the floor. This broken man can't be whole anymore. I'm so damaged, just too damaged, that my once supposed loving wife decided she couldn't stand me in her life. I'm so damaged, just too damaged, that everyone that once called me friend would rather I didn't exist, just be dead. I'm so damaged, just too damaged, that the country I once served until I fell used up my purpose, now send me to hell. I see the pity in their averted gaze. No, I'm a shadow of my former days. A broken promise, a faded memory, lost in the echoes of what used to be. Try to mend what is broken, to glue the parts, but the foundation's rotten, tearing at my heart. Each failed attempt just deepens the despair. A hollow echo in the with the ghost of yesterday, haunted by the things I couldn't say, a burden to myself, a blight upon the land, reaching out for help with an empty hand. Is there a cure for a soul so worn, or am I destined to be forever torn? A walking disaster, a living tragedy. Is there any hope out here for me? I'm so damaged, just too damaged, that my once supposed loving wife decided she couldn't stand me in her life. I'm so damaged, just too damaged, that everyone that once called me friend would rather I didn't exist, just be dead. I'm so damaged, just too damaged, that the country I once served until I fell used up on purpose, now send me to hell. Just too damaged, beyond repair, beyond all grace, lost in this broken, desolate space. Damaged, just too damaged, damaged. From your ergonomic chair, with your life nice and neat, you watch the news reports unfold from your safe suburban street. You've got an answer for the chaos, a solution clean and fast. For every complex human tragedy, a judgment built to last. Without a single scar to show, or dirt upon your hands, you dissect the motives of the brave across war-torn land. Must be nice to know what it's like when you didn't go through it. I know you would have done it too, but you didn't. Your excuse, your bullshit. Just keep sitting on your high horse, keep having something to say. Your civilian entitlement is bleeding through. Have to have it your way. You talk of strategy and right from a battlefield of screens. We live the dust, the endless night, the shattered, desperate scenes, the smell of iron, blood, and fire, the screams that pierce the quiet. You've never felt the cold desire to just survive the riot. You pick apart decisions made in fractions of a breath. You've never seen the price that's paid between life and quick death. Must be nice to know what it's like when you didn't go through it. I know you would have done it too, but you didn't. Your excuse, your bullshit. Just keep sitting on your high horse, keep having something to say. Your civilian entitlement is bleeding through. Have to have it your way. The oath we swore, the lives we put on hold. Your theories neat and clean couldn't stand the truth untold. We carry ghosts that you can't see, the burden of the brave. Maybe just a moment's peace from the shallow judging wave. Before you claim you would have known or done it differently, just feel the chill of being alone with only memory. Every perfect answer, every righteous clean critique, from a comfort zone you've never left, it makes my spirit weak. You weighed the choices, no mistakes. You sure you understand, with a wisdom born of never standing on the desert sand. Yeah, civilian entitlement bleeding through. It's always true, still sitting high. getting cold. Used to wear a uniform, proud and deep. Now a story's just a tale untold. Remembers the dust, smoke and fire, the roar of engines at comrade's side. Did his duty, guarded the wire. Now he just looks up at the sky. You see him and turn away. On your face he can read the disgust. He didn't mean to bother you. He doesn't want to make a fuss. If you were in his shoes, this long you wouldn't have lasted. But to you he is nothing more than a worthless begging bastard. Medals heart, a chest of pride, a hero's welcome, then a slow fade. The world kept spinning, turned the tide, left behind a broken parade. Heard the cheers, felt the embrace, thought the sacrifice would be understood. Now he searches each passing face for a flicker of something good. You see him and turn away. On your face he can read the disgust. He didn't mean to bother you. He doesn't want to make a fuss. If you were in his shoes, this long you wouldn't have lasted. But to you he is nothing more than a worthless begging bastard. He fought for freedom, for your right to dream, for the country that he swore to defend. Now the only thing he sees is a shadow at the bitter end. But the fire still burns, though it's low. A flicker of that man is quite dim. A whisper of the life he knew was stripped away from him. You see him and turn away. On your face he can read the disgust. He didn't mean to bother you. He doesn't want to make a fuss. If you were in his shoes, this long you wouldn't have lasted. But to you he is nothing more than a worthless begging bastard. A worthless begging bastard is all you see. Forget the battles, forget the cause. Just another face you wish wouldn't be, another sacrifice forever lost. The recruiter's hand was warm and wide. He spoke of purpose and righteous pride. Said this nation needs you, come stand by our side. So we traded our youth for a Kevlar vest, put loyalty and country above all the rest, and marched into the furnace, ready for the test. We did the dirty work, we bore the weight. We stood upon the razor's edge of fate, came home with scars carved deep upon the slate. They preach of accountability and taking responsibility, but then don't own up to it. They spew a bunch of bullshit. When it's time to honor their vow to us, but they say not here, not now. We are the used, casualties and losses. There is no help from their empty promises. Came back home with a tremor in the hand, a mind that replays the foreign sand, a ghost in the mirror that they can't understand. Wait in the line at the window pane for a little relief from the guilt and the pain. A sliver of healing, but it's always in vain. Send documents
cryptic and profound, asking exactly what service was bound. Like the shattered pieces of the soul can be found in a numbered form stamped with an official seal. Ask how we're feeling but don't want us to heal. They preach of accountability and taking responsibility, but then don't own up to it. They spew a bunch of bullshit when it's time to honor their vow to us, but they say not here, not now. We are the used, casualties and losses. There is no help from their empty promises. Faith from the drones and the bombs and the steel. $10 trillion we're forced to conceal, but when we limp back bruised and real. The budget is tight, the reserves are all low. They'll spend a fortune on a ticker tape show, but can't afford the time for our suffering to slow. We are not numbers, we are daughters and mothers, sons and fathers, fighting the war long after the dust settles and bothers. We made the sacrifice, we paid the ultimate due. Now we're discarded beneath the red, white and blue. Hold them up accountable, hold them responsible, make them own up to it. No more bullshit. Time to honor their vow, right here, right now. To us they use casualties and losses, fulfill the promises.
The sun shines bright, the grill is hot. Another long weekend, ain't it what we saw? Beach trips planned, the traffic's thick. Another day off work, a simple little trick. The flags are waving, a patriotic scene. But how many know the stories in between? But hold on now, before you cheer and shout. There's a reason for this break, let's not leave it out. The whispers in the trenches, the fear etched on their face, the love of home they carried in a desolate place. They dreamt of family, of laughter and of light, while staring down the darkness and facing endless night. It's a day of remembrance that most forget. The price that freedom carries, a debt many have met. The ghosts of battles fought, the lifelong scars and memories. They traded their tomorrows so we could live free. Everything taken for granted, forgot the cost. The freedom we so cherish, purchased and embossed with sacrifice and sorrow, a crimson heavy stain, a debt we owe in silence for the sun and gentle rain. A day of remembrance that most forget. Don't let their sacrifice be something you regret. Think of mothers weeping, fathers filled with dread, empty chairs, tables, words forever left unsaid, of lives cut short in battle, in desert seas and skies, for sealed our hopeful fate. Take a moment of silence, let the feeling sink inside. For the brave and the forgotten,